Oh man. Y'all, Walmart spent their last 6 years stealing from you by the ounce. Did y'all know that? Press three if you know it. And now they want to watch you through their television while they count the money. And a $45 million settlement is supposed to just make us even. Honey, no. Honey, no. When I tell y'all that a woman walked into Walmart, paid almost $20 for some cherries, and 4 days later, every single one of them was rotten. Not one bad cherry in the bag, every single one rotten to the stem. And when she looked at the receipt, she realized she paid $18.44 for a bag of decay. Honey, that's not a grocery store. That's a funeral home with the produce section. That's not a business. That is a pickpocket in a blue vest. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? But it gets worse. It gets worse because it's always get worse. See, I could forgetting. I honestly, I could forgive the rotten fruit. Sometimes produce, it goes bad. But you know what I cannot forgive? A pack of great value bacon that's supposed to be 1 pound and 16 ounces coming in at 13.4. 13.4. That's 2.5 ounces of bacon missing, y'all. Honey, I don't play about my bacon. That's 3 whole strips of bacon per pack. And if you do the math, and honey, one of y'all in the comments already done told me. Shout out to the gutter rats who paid attention. That comes out to $1.7 million a year per store and pure profit off of weight fraud. Honey, what I'm telling you, they are shortening your bacon by 3 strips, y'all. Y'all better get y'all bacon, 3 strips, charging you full price, pocketing the difference like we ain't gonna notice, like we don't got scales at home, like we don't got eyes in our heads. And don't you get me started on that chicken they got. Can I tell y'all about Walmart chicken? The chicken, a pack labeled 5.5 pounds. You take it out the package, you drain the pad, weigh the actual meat, honey, 4.24 pounds. A whole pound and a quarter just gone, vanished into the packaging, into the pad. All the weight is in the pad. Into the flavor solution, they pump into the meat to make it weigh more when they sell it to you and less when you cook it. They be pumping the meats, y'all, with all that stuff, the flavor solution. That's what they do and make it heavier. One commenter even said it. The prices we pay, they give us spoiled food and underweight meat while making record profits at Walmart. Honey, that's not capitalism. That's robbery with a barcode. And I'm mad about it. But wait now. We ain't even got to the receipts yet. Because Walmart got a new scam. Did y'all know that? And it's the oldest scam in the book. Just charging them for something they didn't even buy. A woman checked her receipt at Walmart after paying, like, what she paid? $196, and found a 47.88 charge for some store merch. She didn't buy no damn store merch. She bought some tea. 3 tea at $3.48 each. $3.48 each. But the system rang up $47.88. Another person caught a $15 charge for an item that didn't even exist in the damn cart. Y'all better be checking y'all receipts at Walmart. The cashier couldn't even explain it, y'all. The manager couldn't even explain it, but the register knew. The register always knows. And another woman found that Walmart, don't you know those rollback prices? You know, The yellow tags that make you think you're getting a big old deal, honey, are a magic trick. It's just a magic trick. They lower the price per pound, then inflate the weight on the receipt so you pay the exact same amount. Did you know that? Roll back my ass. Honey, that's a roll forward in your pocket. Okay, they're trying to roll into your pockets. That's what that is. And here's where it goes from theft to just plain terrorism at Walmart. Walmart bought that what's the name? I can't pronounce it. VCO, VIZIO, VCO. Yeah, the TV company, right? And now that TV made in 2026 requires a Walmart account to even turn on the smart features. You got to have a Walmart account to turn on the smart features. Honey, you can't just use Netflix. You can't just use YouTube. You can't do nothing without logging into Walmart's system. And honey, and once you do, Smart Cast watches everything. Watch you search, everything you search, whatever you buy, it is watching. It connects to your phone, y'all. It is connecting to your location. And then this is the diabolical part. They use that data to charge you prices, crazy prices. That means the price of what you're buying changes based on how desperate they think you are. Yeah, they think you're real desperate. They're put the price up based on your habits. That's what they're doing. Based on your history, based on your data, your TV is the surveillance device that you paid $600 to install in your own living room. And honey, you thought you was just buying a screen to watch Power, honey, but it gets even deeper. Woo! Press one if y'all want me to continue to talk about stuff like this. Honey, it gets deeper. A lawyer walked into Walmart, right? Paid cash for an item, honey. No card, no app, no discount code, no phone number. And 2 days later, I kid you not, 2 days later, got an email survey about that exact purchase. How? Face recognition. Walmart got cameras that scan your face when you walk in. Did you know that? Track what you pick up and link it to your email through God knows what database. One person said they've been working on this since before self checkout even existed. They used it to catch cashiers stealing. Now they're using it to catch you, to watch your patterns, to watch your face, your habits. Honey, you can't even pay cash and be anonymous no more. Cash used to be freedom. Now cash is just another data point. And after all this, you got the rotten fruit, the underweight meat, the fake charges, the receipt scams, the TV surveillance, the face recognition. Walmart got the nerves to agree to a $45 million settlement for short waiting, the groceries between what they say October the 2018th through January 2024. They have admitted to all of this. They have admitted it. Go look it up. They have agreed to pay, but here's what the settlement really is. It's just hush money. It's hush money. They calculated that $45 million is cheaper than what they stole. Way cheaper. They probably made 10 times that off of the fraud. And not one executive is going to jail. Not one manager is fired. Not one store is closed. They pay the fine, they keep the system, and they keep robbing you. That's not justice. That is a service fee for getting caught. Okay. Now, here's what I want you to do. I need you to tattoo this on your forehead. So listen, honey. Listen, tattoo it to your brain if you got to. Stop shopping at Walmart. I know it's cheap. I know it's convenient. I know it's the only thing in your town, but convenience is a con, literally. The root word is convenience. Is con. They are charging you for the privilege of being robbed. If you absolutely got to go, if there's literally nowhere else, you bring your scale. You check every expiration date. You add up your cart on your phone calculator before you hit that register. You check that receipt before you walk out the door. You weigh your meat. You count your strips of bacon. You treat that store like it's a casino because that's what it is. The house always wins unless you count the cards. But better than that, shop local. Shop local. Shop at your farmer's market. Grow your own food. Honey, one commenter said, I go to Costco and I grow most of my food. Another one says, shop local farmers. Honey, another person also said, I stopped buying produce at Walmart. I don't buy their meat, and I always check the dates. That's not a suggestion. That is a survival tactic. Because if they're short your chicken by 1.5 pounds, if they charge you $47 for some tea you didn't even buy, if they watch you through your TV and charge the price based on your desperation, there is no limit to what they'll do next. There is no bottom, okay? And honey, the family that owns Walmart's and Sam Club, honey, somebody done told me, okay, the part, look, some of these stores that you guys know are all together, they're working together. I believe they call it Waltons. Yeah. I don't know about all of it, but I do know they run the biggest retail chain on earth. And they run it like a criminal enterprise, I'm hearing. They run it like you know, they run it like they know you got nowhere else to go so they can treat you however they want. And the only way to stop a bully is to stop feeding them. Stop giving your lunch money. Stop making him rich off your desperation. Okay? I want y'all to hold y'all dollars, hold them tight. Let Walmart feel what it feels like when the community, when Americans that built them decides to build ourselves instead. Let their stock drop. Let their stores empty out. Let them explain to the shareholders why the low prices ain't low enough to cover the cost of betrayal. Because if we don't punish them with our pockets, they will never stop. They will just get smarter, sneakier, more digital, more invasive. Next thing you know, they'll be charging you for the air you breathe in the store and shorten you on the oxygen. Walmart is not your friend. Walmart is not your neighbor store. Walmart is a machine designed to extract every dollar, every ounce, every piece of data from your life. And they just admitted it, honey. They've been doing it for years. The question is, are you going to keep letting them, honey? Stay dangerous, stay aware, and never let a corporation that shorts your bacon tell you they value your business because they don't. Okay?